This week on the Unqualified Gamers Podcast, the boys go over Halo Infinite bringing Halo 2 maps back, the Fortnite LEAK, and Cenat was swatted. This is a professional podcast here.
All right. So any professional podcast I've ever heard has never had to like announce that they are a professional podcast.
Well, that's like when you're the GOAT. You don't have to say that you're the GOAT.
You don't listen to the right one. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the #1 gaming podcast in the world.
All right. Full of ourselves. Humility.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so I got a new graphics card.
Oh, yeah. You were telling me you were installing that thing.
Yeah.
Yet another thing that CC's like, I don't have money to do all these things, but I'm going to do a tattoo. I'm planning a vacation. I'm getting a new dog. I'm getting a new graphics card.
Okay.
Like
the
go ahead.
The tattoo's half paid for already. Thank you. And
right, but
down payment.
By the way, he couldn't come out also because, or originally he was like thinking he couldn't make it out because of his tattoo. So go ahead, CC. What else are you spending money on instead of hanging out with your friends?
Why I didn't come out was because my dog was injured. Okay.
Because you beat your dog. No, he would never do that. I would kill him.
No, so
100%, he would not make it to the next podcast if he beat his dog.
So I got a new graphics card. I got a 4060 Ti, and I thought it was $450, right? My PC has I've had a 2070 Super. I've been struggling to play some games, and I play everything on like medium or low. But
I think you're about to say medium or hard. I was like, you don't play games on hard. Yeah, right.
Anyway,
he plays games on story mode. Let's be honest.
Bot lobby central.
I went and got the graphics card.
I need a 4060 to get through these bots.
And it is fucking amazing. I fully believe that I'll be able to at least wait another year or two before I rebuild now. I think it's going to push me that far, at least a year, if not 2 years.
You should have waited probably just another like 3-4 months. Then you could have got like a 50 series graphics card.
No,
not for $450. There's no way.
Yeah, well.
Anyway, so that I got that installed. That's running great. Any NVIDIA users out there, no matter how many times it asks you to upgrade from NVIDIA Experience to the new NVIDIA control panel, please do not do it. If you do, get a hold of me. I'll help you get rid of it because it is fucking trash. It took me 4 hours to get COD opened up because it optimized COD to my new graphics card, which put it in fucking 4K. And my monitor's not 4K, so it won't open. So it just kept closing and closing, and it took me 4 hours to fix it.
Sounds like a user error. I do have someone in our IT department, Ethan. He's been sending. I think he's been spending the last 3 or so months, maybe a little bit more. He's trying to build a PC, and he's been literally just on the graphics card and like CPU or GPU, and still hasn't made his choice 100% yet. I'm like,
so it's
crazy.
rough making your choice on that because CC, he's horribly bottlenecked by the rest of his stuff. Like his GPU is now he's basically got a Rolls Royce with
put it this way,
Pinto engine in it.
I'll give you a good way to explain that. So when I played COD, the most you can allocate to Call of Duty is 90% of your GPU. I had an 8 gig card, and 90% of it was completely used. It was completely maxed every time I played Call of Duty. This card, I put it to 90%. It uses 5.4 gigs. So literally half of what the other, and that's the difference between DDR5 and DDR6 in the GPU.
DDR4 and DDR5?
Nope, DDR5 and DDR6. DDR6 is the GPU. Yeah, GPU is DDR6. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead, Zeus. Talk about the bottleneck more.
Oh no, it's you're
he
good.
He was like, go ahead with what?
Yeah, okay, but I am bottlenecked, but I also have the top of the line shit before the DDR5, so I should be able to make it last a little longer than if I had like
One thing that's on the list that I don't really there's not much expansion on it. It's just that the RTX 50 series is going to start coming out in January, so
that's going to probably be $2,000 a card.
I'm sure. Well, you don't necessarily have to get the 50 series. You can get the 40 series like you got. Hopefully, it'll bring all the 40 series down a bit.
I don't think it's going to be $2,000. It might be $2,000 for like the TI, for the new TI versions, because they won't come out with the 90 yet. It'll be the 5080.
Well, the 30 they came out with the 90 right away, and I believe the 40 they came out with the 90 right away.
Oh, I thought they waited on that, and it was
No, because they have a
they didn't
Founders
come out
Edition 90s on both.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm
then
sure
what was
it'll
it? It was
follow the
the
same pattern that the last like 2 or 3
Yeah.
have gone.
in any
Either
case,
way,
I don't
it's
see it being $2,000 for majority of the cards. I understand it might be $2,000 for, the TI version of
yeah.
it, but
Well, the 4070, the cheapest one I can find, is like $1,200. That's why I got a 4060 Ti, but I did get the 16 gig version. So I went from 8 gigs of DDR5 to 16 gigs of DDR6. So,
can we just blame all of the crypto miners for
we
why our
can,
GPUs are so fucking expensive right now?
Yeah.
we really can blame them.
Elon, can you please do something about all of your to the moon people and just
Listen,
dial it back
Yeah.
just a little bit?
I feel like he just said that Dogecoin was going to go through the roof.
Oh, he did. Oh no, here's the thing. He has been pushing
Look it up
it.
more.
I don't know. I didn't see it on the list, but no,
He's been
Doge is
busy.
up. If you just take a base price of
It's like 14 now or something.
it was at night. It was at 21 last night or 20 last night.
Jesus.
Oh damn.
It's up to
That
like
shit's sold.
19 right now. No, to the moon. There's one analyst actually saying that they can see it over the next 5-6 years going to $23, $24
It'd be sweet.
because of the major backers like Mark Cuban and Elon Musk. Like Musk's dream is to actually have a Tesla sold for just Doge.
I have
go ahead.
I have Doge, I have Sheeb, and I have XRP. Only because Toppy pushes XRP. He
No idea what XRP is.
He claims it's going to be the currency of the future, and I'm not going to let him be stupid fucking rich and have me be not rich at all. And then
you guys can both be poor together then for bad financial decisions.
The other two, I made very good money the last time they pushed super high, and when it dropped down, I bought back in. Several times. I made good money every time it's really shot up big time. So
yeah, I've got like $2,000 into Doge,
Jesus,
and honestly, I would have put more into it, and I would have made a shit ton more.
Yeah.
But they limit you on how much you can buy in like a 72-hour period.
Who do you use?
With I forget who it was now.
Robinhood doesn't.
No,
they don't.
It wasn't. This was
crypto.
No, this was back in 2020. This was we sold some of the stuff and then rebought on 419. Was it 2020, 2021?
Yeah, I think it was 2021. I think when it was really
that
blowing up.
That it went up to like 75 cents.
Didn't go up that high.
Did you ever go? Yeah. Did you ever get into the GameStop thing when that was happening in 2020?
No,
that was the time I was in. That was the same time as the Doge push.
Could you just spit it out?
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
But no, I was one of those people that did not want to because of it only makes so many. Yes, it fucked over a bunch of the like brokers and the stock bros or whatever.
Hedge funds, yeah.
But it also screwed over a lot of the little guys because they bought hoping that it would stay there, and then of course the floor drops out, and they
the only reason the floor dropped out is because everybody sold instead of holding.
Well,
yeah. Well, yeah.
So that's what it's always going to be.
Well, it's not always. They did that to themselves in a sense.
Yeah.
They kind of shot themselves in the foot because they didn't have any communication. Shit was offline. They just kind of out of fear.
Well, they also, and I'm saying they, as in a bunch of the websites, they shut down the sale of it because it was outside of the parameters that they are allowing for the amount of money that's allowed to be traded hands or whatever between a certain amount of time.
Sure, they did something illegal. They actually got
they got in trouble. They they made it so you could still sell, but you couldn't buy anymore.
Yeah,
Robinhood. Thanks for
illegal,
Robinhood.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm tomorrow going to pick up my new dog, so I'm excited about that. And
did you just pick up a new dog? No, Zeus did. Never mind.
Well, I picked up a new dog 8 months ago.
No,
9 months ago.
Definitely not you. Zeus was a lot sooner.
But yeah,
no, I mean, she's actually like right here behind me. You can see her on the little bed over there.
To get him tomorrow. His name is Spencer. So he's
real creative.
A pit bull terrier mix. Yeah, it's his name. And Bree
okay,
likes it, so we're gonna keep his name.
Kai, when you get an animal from like a shelter or something, do you keep the shelter name or do you give it its own name?
Give it its own name, whatever I want.
Thank you.
Yeah, see, I told Bree she could do whatever she wants, so she's like, I like Spencer and Penny, so we're gonna roll with it.
All right, so Liar's Bar.
What the fuck is that?
It's actually really fun.
Have you not seen this game? Where the fuck have you been?
Apparently not. Go on.
See, I didn't even hear about it until I was playing with my friends on
Okay, yeah, I've seen this.
This last weekend or whatever. We turned it into a drinking game because really you can turn any game into a drinking game.
Yeah.
But this kind of lends itself to being a drinking game.
Yeah. I mean, anytime you get it wrong or anything like that, you take a drink. Pretty fun. They were using shots. I was using a beer. Pretty close to the same. But there's two type of game modes on this one. Liar's Bar. There's the card game, which has aces, kings, and queens, which it's that table. So you have to throw down X amount of cards and say you're throwing down that many cards. And then the next person can either call you a liar or allow you and just do their own hand. And if it goes all the way out, you automatically call the last person a liar. By the end of it, either someone's been called a liar intentionally or it's the end of the game, so you have to call them a liar. And you've got like a little revolver and you're pretty much playing Russian roulette.
Yep.
It's all a cartoon. So
right.
So yeah, you play Russian roulette with it to stay in at the table, and then of course the last one standing wins. And then there's the dice game, which is actually just like Pirates of the Caribbean, and it's awesome. So there's 4 players. I believe max is 4 players, regardless. It doesn't matter to the game. You can only have 4 players per. But the dice game, 4 players, and this one is you have to call obviously how many of a certain die you think there is, or obviously call it a liar. So you say there's 5 5s on the table. The next person can either call you a liar or not. But in order to go up, you have to either choose 5 6s, or you have to go into the 6 numbers like 6 1s, 6 2s,
right,
something like that. And if somebody calls you a liar and they're right, you have to take a shot of poison. And if they're wrong, they have to take a shot of poison. And that one you only have 2 chances on. There's only 2 poisons.
So when you die in the game, then everybody else plays till there's only one person left.
Yeah, and then you're kind of just like this floating camera where you can switch camera angles and stuff like that. It's cool because there's stuff that kind of goes on in the background, like the bartender will throw a knife at the dartboard and stuff like that. That's kind of funny to watch, but
yeah.
And then of course you always get like that. You feel like you know your friends are lying, and then they're not, and then you get fucked, and you're like, damn it.
Honestly, we should play this, but we all know Cece's a bad liar, so...
Well, it's not exactly true, but, you know, okay.
Well, see, we know you're lying right now.
It's got him. All right.
Got him. PlayStation movies.
What is this guy?
PlayStation coming out with movies.
As in, like, they're going to be their own movie production company, or you're just going to be able to...
They already are. Sony has a movie division.
Sony, yeah.
No. Sony is.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is PlayStation movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're creating movies based off of games that they've released. One of them being the Ghost of Tsushima.
Okay.
It's supposed to be based off of the first Ghost of Tsushima, and it's like loosely going to follow Jin Sakai. And then the script has already been completed and it's in production, so probably going to be coming soon. I don't know how well it's going to be or not, but it sounds like it's going to be good because the director is Chad Stahelski, and he's the same co-creator and director of the John Wick movies. So
badass.
Should be at least good fighting scenes.
Isn't that like a super good slasher game? Ghost of Tsushima?
Oh.
Like a super slasher?
Yeah.
So apparently the John Wick movies almost never happened.
Yeah, they almost didn't.
I forget who it was, but there was this female actress that put up like $5 million of her own money to finish the production of it. They were like a week out from just shutting it down. I forget who it was. I'll look it up. Go ahead and keep going with the movies, but just know I'm going to come back to it.
Well, there's only 3 other movies: Until Dawn, Days Gone, and Gravity Rush. Which
Days Gone would be a good one.
Gravity Rush is like you're walking on walls and stuff like that.
Okay.
That one's apparently going to be a live action, which some people.
Oh, the rest are not live action.
No, they're still probably, I believe, Ghost of Tsushima is live action. I don't know what the other ones like. The other 2 for sure or aren't for sure, but
yeah.
I'm not 100% positive on Ghost of Tsushima.
Gotcha.
But Gravity Rush is said to be live action, even though it should be like a more animated kind of movie.
Until Dawn, or not. I'm sorry, not Until Dawn. Days Gone.
I own that game.
I kind of feel like it's just going to be a Walking Dead movie because that's what the game really feels like when you're playing it. It's a good game. Don't get me wrong. Oh, and the actress that saved it was actually Ava Longoria.
Oh,
she put in $6 million as an investment last minute to save the movie.
Thank goodness.
So, shout out to Ava Longoria.
Yeah, right. Hit us up. We'll give you a free T-shirt, Ava. Let us know
when we can get them fucking made. By the way.
Wait. Did you say 62 minutes?
Yeah.
What? You've played 62 minutes of
You do okay. Depending on when you bought it, you can still return it, CC. Like you can still. You're less than that 2-hour mark.
I thought it was going to be a lot more than that. 'Cause I do like that game.
I was hoping that it was going to be a multiplayer of some kind, like some kind of.
Tell me right now how much time you've put into Space Marines 2. Sorry, Space Marine.
It's over 2 hours because I tried to refund it. Remember? 4 hours.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
Either
4
way,
hours.
I'm surprised even that.
Yeah, 4 hours.
Damn.
Casey thinks Days Gone is fucking awesome, so
it's good. It's good.
He'll probably watch the movie.
So Days Gone, didn't it recently hit PC?
I don't know. I bought it like 2 years ago, a year ago.
Because when I first went to
God of War time frame, I'm thinking.
When I first went to buy it, it was PlayStation only, and that was the only reason that I didn't pick it up was that it was PlayStation only. So watch my friend play it,
and it was there.
I don't own it. I've watched one of my friends play through a bunch of it. Another one of my friends has done a lot of like artwork, like fan art for Days Gone, and it just looks great. So,
oh, maybe they can help the producers of the movie get some good stuff in there.
Maybe. All right. So, Black Ops 6 and Venom. CC, ready, go.
I was excited about this. I've never seen anything about this. I said I will not buy any skins, but if fucking Venom's coming, I'm buying it.
God, I hope he has a bigger hitbox.
It was on the official Venom Twitter. So, because you know who the replacer is, right? For Call of Duty in all their like little commercials or whatever.
Yeah.
So he replaced Eddie in one of the tweets that they sent out on X for the on the official Venom X account.
Okay.
And it was the replacer, and then Venom came out and took over the replacer instead of Eddie. So it's technically not official yet. Like there's nothing saying it's official, but with the video placed on their page, it makes you think maybe, especially with it being like the first actual Marvel co-op with Call of Duty.
I promise I will buy that, and I really don't want to, but I would because I love Venom.
Do you think that would be like the new Rose skin?
No, because he's super shiny.
I mean, I guess it depends on how they make it in the game.
Yeah, I don't think they'll make that mistake again. But maybe they will.
Okay, we keep saying that Blizzard, Activision, whatever, aren't going to make the same mistakes, and they keep making the same mistakes.
Are they even mistakes?
In my eyes, it's working as intended as far as they're concerned.
See, that's the thing is like you guys hate this so much that like you're starting to get into conspiracy theories about it.
How's it a conspiracy theory to ask if you think it was actually unintended?
Because of how much money it made and how much money it will make if they ever come out with another skin like that.
That's why I just asked if it was even. It was just a question of was it on purpose or not.
I don't believe
like so. CC. A really good example for it is that you hate when they remove Rebirth Island. You think it's a mistake. They've made this mistake multiple times. They made this mistake again, according to you.
No, it's
not.
But
it's so that they go and play other things.
It's not
working
a mistake.
As intended.
They do it on purpose because if they leave Rebirth,
do the same.
If they leave Rebirth Island, then people will still play Rebirth. They won't go to the new map. They won't try the new map.
That sounds like a conspiracy theory to me, doesn't it, Kai?
No, it's
kind.
That's why they do it.
Conspiracy
That's why they do it.
There's also a new perk that people are using on Nuketown. Have you heard of Recon?
Are you good over there with your mic?
I don't know what's happening with my mic right now. Have you played Nuketown at all, CC?
Lots.
I did back in like Black Ops 2.
Lots.
Obviously not you. You didn't buy Black Ops 2. Have you used the Recon, whatever it is? It's not a It's not
Is that the one where you can see through, like you can see the people through the walls and shit?
5 seconds after, 5 seconds after spawning, you see the enemy team.
No.
And that lights up. It's like
I have not
almost
used
like
it.
like wall hacks, but for
Yeah.
Call of Duty players legally for 5 seconds at the beginning of the match.
Yeah.
I've seen people spawn in on Nuketown using that, and they just like light up everybody through the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I used to do that in Black Ops 2, where you sit in the garage on one side
It's a perk.
and you use FMJ. And you just, and I would play hardcore. So you would just mow down their spawn area and end up with like 15, 20 kills. And then, I mean, it was stupid.
Yeah, I've seen it. I think Chain used it the other night, and he kept telling me to switch. I like double time, like this to be able to run fast. Yeah, I like to be able to move faster than everybody. So that's what I do. Like I build all my shit around movement. So I don't really mess with that shit. Like it'd be cool, but
so you like the omnidirectional shit that's happening?
I don't really feel like it's any different from Warzone. To be honest,
obviously is different because it's omnidirectional. When have you ever been able to dive in like 7 different directions? You've only ever been able to like slide or dive forward.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can dive side to side, but like that's really it.
Well, yeah, backwards.
Yeah, but like that's it.
Yeah, that's a whole different aspect to movement. When you could normally only dive forward or just like kind of step backwards, compared to now you can dive backwards.
Yeah, but like you also have to remember you can't dive backwards and shoot while you're diving. That's not how it works.
Did they change that then? Because that was all of the beta and all of their.
It's every time I do it, I can't shoot while I'm doing it until I hit the ground.
It sounds like user error.
User error for sure.
I don't know. It's okay. I mean, honestly, it feels just like Modern Warfare 3 to me, like that way. I don't know. It doesn't. I don't know. It's not much different.
I don't believe you.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of hours in it. I don't know how many.
Is it? I mean, how close to like Titanfall movement is it? Have you ever played Titanfall, CC?
Yeah, it's been a long time since I played Titanfall. I couldn't.
All right.
I couldn't tell you.
Titanfall.
All right.
Titanfall 2. I never really liked the PvP in it, but
I didn't either. It's another one of those games that I never played, but I did watch people play, and it was once you figured out what was going on because of how quick a lot of the movement was.
Yeah.
It was really enjoyable, but for someone just going into it, it's so incredibly hectic. It's the same thing like the First Descendant or
I didn't like I preferred being out of a Titan when I played the PvP in Titanfall 1.
Okay, so you're psychotic. Got it.
No, it was just like you could take down a Titan pretty fucking easily, and I just
Dude, harpooned is.
I preferred to just run around and rack up kills on guys trying to get, because people would just beeline for Titans. That's all they cared about was trying to get in a Titan. So I would just sit there and mop the floor with them. I'd use the Titan as bait, basically. So yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, if you like Titanfall without being in a suit, you should try Apex Season 23.
Mm-hmm. I would if I could play Apex. I would. It's
why can't you play Apex?
It's like broken. I don't know. Like it like won't find a server for me. So I don't know. I've uninstalled it and reinstalled it like 30 times.
Because his bot programming isn't allowing him to join certain servers.
There's too many people, so there's not enough bot lobbies.
Listen, I'm aware that I am highly skilled at FPS games. I'm well aware of that.
Right.
But
yeah, cool. So Titanfall event in Season 3 of Apex.
23.
But yeah, it's going to bring some Titanfall skins. I guess wall running and double jumping will be a big thing. I'm kind of iffy on that movement. I think that Apex already has somewhat shoddy movement.
I like Apex's movement. I actually really like Apex. The only thing I don't like about it is it seems like you run around and loot for 30 minutes just to get like third teamed or whatever. Like you find a team and fight them, then just to get third party. Yeah.
You sound like Travis with PUBG.
PUBG's kind of like that.
It's the exact same thing as COD. It just you don't get a loadout. You don't get to choose the weapons.
It's not even close to COD. Because COD
You're
is
right.
instant
It's so much
fighting.
better.
COD, you can just go to a buy station, buy someone back, and boom.
In COD is instant
This one you
fighting.
have
Like if you don't land at a hot spot, it's like you could not run into anybody till there's only one team left in that game, and it wouldn't surprise me.
We've done that in COD.
Nobody's ever done that in COD.
I mean, the rest of your team does. I mean, you're 3 miles away from them. I get that.
That's true. That is true.
Why is no one here? Help me.
Yeah, why?
No, I don't even ask anymore. Because I just go and I tell people where I'm going. Then they're like, "Well, you didn't tell us." I'm like, "No, I told you, but you guys wanted to open up loot
what
boxes
you do is
for
you
45
run towards a
minutes."
certain area and go, "I'm going over here," and then ping 3 feet in front of you after you're like 4 miles away.
Kai, you've never played with me.
I can.
Okay.
Oh, I can vouch for that.
Yes, I have. I have played with you. I actually stayed by you as you ran, and I just didn't grab any loot. I just grabbed 1 or 2 weapons and just stay by you.
I think that we should do a little friendly competition.
On what?
When Halo 2 comes to Halo Infinite, we should go. We should play 1v1s.
Now, is that going to be on mouse and keyboard, or are we supposed to break out controllers?
You're more than welcome to bring a controller if you'd like.
I don't know. Then I have to start practicing on Halo 2 again because I used to
I haven't
the
played
floor with the battle rifle, no shields.
I haven't played.
that's...
I haven't played for just as long as you have.
That's like me saying, all right, so when the new, Street Fighter comes out, you guys need to play me.
That's not true. I don't play Halo. Definitely don't play Halo 2.
I loved Street Fighter.
I haven't played Halo 2 in years.
Oh, actually, while I was at Torg this past week, I got to go to the there was this little area of retro games, like just cabinets. So I played some Street Fighter 2 and got to actually do the little. We didn't have quarters, but to put up there because it was all free play. But we were able to do little competitions back and forth.
Tell us about
how spammy that game was.
Tell us about Torg in
Hold on fire.
We can put some pictures up after the podcast. If you want to share some pictures.
If you have pictures, send them.
No, he has pictures.
Oh,
I can put some on Instagram and on Patreon.
You have to yell at me. I was just saying, man. All right.
But
but no, Torg was this awesome gaming convention, and it was not just it was all games. So it was tabletop, it was board games. They had a Halo Land Wars tournament. They had Dr. Mario.
I'm winning that next
tournament
year, by the way.
going on there. Say again?
Where was that at?
I'm winning that next year, by the way. This is the convention we're going to go to next year in Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Stacey, did you cut yourself again?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
All right, you're like doing that finger thing again, where you're like looking down, holding your finger.
I cut a piece of plastic. It wouldn't
be the first time.
I cut a piece of plastic.
Oh my goodness. This guy.
All right. We guys, can we please just get him a fidget spinner?
I need one,
so we can just huh?
I need one, bro. I'm just cutting plastic.
You fucking need one.
I do. I'm good.
But anyway, so the what is it? Not the was it the 504th? Is that what the Halo cosplay group is called?
I don't know.
Sure. I don't know what the cosplay.
All right.
Yeah, I don't either.
But anyway, so there was a photo ops. I actually sent CC a couple of pictures of them actually gaming in their full cosplay. They took their gloves off so they could do that, but I mean, they still had like helmets on and stuff. It was pretty cool. They had a ghost speeder on like a little electric scooter of some kind.
Yeah,
so you could actually get on that and
ride
that around.
I actually saw that on TikTok.
What else was there? There was a Smash Brothers tournament that was going on over in another area. And then they had like the 4 main like voices for Halo there. The voice of Master Chief, the voice of is it Spark?
Yeah,
Spark
the Oracle.
Okay. The dude that did all of the multiplayer voices, and then the voice of Cortana. So they were there with a whole panel, and they were, talking, answering questions and things like that. So that was fun.
Did you ask any questions?
Oh, I was leaving at that point. Like that's when like all of the people kind of congregated to one area. It was a little too peoply for me, so we left at that point.
But zoom in.
Say again?
I said pull out your camera, zoom in.
I mean it's.
Do you think there was 10,000 people there?
Maybe over the course of the entire weekend, like the entire 3 days.
Yeah, that's what I
there
mean.
may
Like,
have been.
You think that it would, was it busy enough that you think that over 3 days, like 10,000 different people would come, or
Different? I don't know.
okay?
How many? What percentage of people were wearing cosplay, and what percentage of the cosplay was actual, like, video games?
I'm gonna say maybe 1 or 2% were doing cosplay. Not a whole lot was doing it. A lot of the stuff there was buying, selling, and trading of like retro games.
Oh,
So
nice.
I picked up the Ocarina of Time and Star Fox 64 for $25 a piece.
Oh yeah.
And you're getting the Ocarina of Time so you can play it before the Unreal Engine 5 version comes out.
I'm getting it so that I can play it on the analog 3D when that comes out.
He's gonna buy that.
It is not the gold copy or anything like that. But no, it was really cool though, seeing a bunch of these retro things, seeing a graded, sealed Nintendo 64. It was like an 8.5 or something, but it was going for like $1,800.
I will say this, and this has really nothing to do with gaming, but I went to Taco Bell the other day, and they had like that retro box, which was like something from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. And I got like the bean burrito, the fucking old, like,
and a whole lot of nostalgia. A whole lot of nostalgia.
It tasted like it did in the 90s. Like,
dude,
it was like the old forming kind of.
There was nothing like walking into a Taco Bell in the 90s, bro. That place was legit. It was not. It had 90s written all over it.
I feel like we had a Taco Bell in Lansing that was also connected to like an ice cream shop or something. Or
not a Pizza Hut?
Shop? I don't know.
No, that came a lot later. I think that was a movement from like the truck stops that then like moved outwards.
No, that was actually Pepsi or I think Pepsi did that actually. Pepsi or Coke did that.
I just know that I remember seeing Pizza Hut, Taco Bell on like the long road trips.
Right.
When I would go fishing, hunting, or whatever it was, and then
where the Mexican pizza came from.
Say again?
That's where the Taco Bell Mexican pizza came from.
I mean, the Mexican pizza used to be good, and then they changed too much, and now it's just a soggy mess. I don't agree. I don't approve of it since it like was reissued, recreated. Well, they got rid of it off their menu for like a year and a half, and then because enough people bitched about it, they brought it back. So
anyway,
going back to the whole Torg thing, met another podcast out there. Guys were freaking awesome. Got to see, like I said, a bunch of systems. They had an entire section that was just retro games. So they had like the Nintendo glove. They had the like 8-button Sega controller. They had original like pay stubs and things from like when Xbox first started and Atari first started. It was just a bunch of really cool stuff on that part. And then they also had like 16 areas or 16 stations to get a tattoo if you wanted to get a tattoo done there as well.
They said if you are not a member of our Patreon, sign up for our Patreon now. It's free. We will post those pictures on our Patreon. So Zeus can post. We'll post those on there. And that is October of 25. We will be there. We will have a booth there. And February
is it October?
It's October, right?
I mean, this year it was November 1st.
Next year it's October. It's late October. Yeah, I called.
Okay, because the year before it was like November 11th.
Yeah, I called and talked to the lady. Remember? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or she called me.
We'll get confirmed dates and remind everyone.
Yeah, for sure.
It's going to be a year away.
Yeah.
I would like to kind of finish out this Apex thing that we started on. So we talked about obviously them coming out with the Titanfall thing, which is also going to have a new weapon, which is the EPG from the game Titanfall. But it's also going to come with the new game mode, Launch Royale, which is where you're going to be able to play on the OG map with the original legends from Apex, who will have their original abilities. So there's going to be a whole thing around that too, which will have it's called Rift Relics around the map that have the OG weapon versions. So you can find those, get the OG weapon skin for.
So the Mozambique can be absolutely fucking useless again.
I don't know if it's like it gives it the same specs. I'm just saying it's the skin. So I'm thinking it's just.
I heard that in my sleep for like a year or two. Mozambique, yeah. It was always a lifeline doing it too.
I don't. Oh, man. I didn't play enough of it to get into it.
Honestly, it was a
though.
lot of fun, and then they changed a lot of the maps around, and it got really stale. And then the cheaters got really bad, and a lot of people never gave it another chance. Like, Apex was huge, and they fucked it up. And so I've always thought about going back. I've got a couple of people that play it very competitively.
Spooky.
But yeah, just haven't gotten back to it yet.
Spooky's really good at it. Spooky is really good at Apex.
Yeah.
Is
so
that
she doesn't play
probably
competitively, but she's still
was
good
that
with
probably Spooky?
Yes.
Yeah, probably Spooky. Yep. She plays a lot of it.
Yeah.
She has an infatuation with Revenant, so
unhealthy infatuation.
very unhealthy. Yeah.
Creepy.
If he was real, nobody else would exist.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Creepy.
Yeah. Kai Satan or Cenat. I don't know why I continuously switch the T and N, but I don't know. It's a problem in my mind. I continuously switch the T in the end, but
I always thought it was Kai Senta, so I'm right there with you.
I mean, close, very close. You only 2 letters.
Yeah,
it's helicopter was used when he got swatted.
Yeah. He actually had somebody.
Shit.
I feel like he was like watching his stream on his stream, where he was able to watch somebody else's video of the helicopter going around his house. It was kind of funny too, because he pretty much showed exactly where he lived on his stream while he was getting swatted, because he looked up his house because it was right next to whoever else's house. And I was
that's insane.
I just
usually like big streamers like that like notify the law enforcement like that they could get swatted at any time and shit. Surprised they busted a helicopter out. That's crazy.
I wonder if they found out who did it and how much. I'm wondering how much jail time is also behind
That's
that.
what they need to be publishing that shit. If somebody got caught, which somebody I'm sure got caught, there's always a trail of that shit.
Okay, so that's a double-edged sword. It's the same thing like whenever there are like the mass shootings, you don't want to actually publicize.
Well, you don't want to publish his name, but you just say, hey, the guy that did this is in prison for 10 fucking years.
I mean, it should be very, very steep for doing shit like that.
Because somebody could get killed very easily.
Well, yeah, if somebody could get killed, you know how many resources it fucking takes?
Lots
and how
of
much
money,
time,
yeah.
And if anything else were to happen at that point in time, they're tied up swatting over a streamer's house for false reasons. Insane. I don't understand. Well, this next one, you've probably seen it, CC, the Fortnite leaks.
No. I haven't played Fortnite.
I didn't say you had to play it to see the leaks.
No, I've been busy, man.
I guess I also didn't actually go online and confirm this one. This was just a streamer who talked about this, so we might have to definitely do your due diligence and go check it out and see how for sure it is. But
so what is
there was the leak that there would be the OG Fortnite returning permanently in December, so it wouldn't be just like a temporary thing. And then what they were going to do is all the chapters 1 through 10 would be like a monthly thing, would return monthly.
Oh, by the way, Kai, it is confirmed by PC Games, esports.gg, Game Rants. Fortnite Champ 1 will return to Battle Royale permanently.
See? And then it'd be only OG loot as well, which it's supposed to support both the build and no build, so it wouldn't just be the OG build version. So you can play both ways and basically play the OG map and weapons and all that shit. So
right.
Be a lot better for a lot of people who had to deal with that fucking car and shit. You know,
I really like the OG Fortnite. So yeah, I definitely could see.
Well, I know that. That's why I figured you probably would have heard about that.
Yeah,
you would think it'd be something that follows on your feed or something, but
no. The only thing on his feed is big-titted, big booty, thick-thighed women dressed in goth. That is it.
That's not
that,
true.
and people who put like cockroaches and pipes and play like blowing games or something.
All kinds of women are on my For You page, and a lot of really fucking weird shit that I send to Kai from time to time.
Always the weirdest fucking shit. I don't understand.
Do you know what's on my For You page? We went over this the other day. My For You page is like relationship stuff, people doing dumb things and getting hurt, and puppy photos and puppy things. That's it.
So yours is lame. Gotcha.
I have some pretty cool stuff on mine, just not like the way CC sees cool. Like I find it hysterical, but you send it to him, he's like, "This isn't dumb enough for me to find funny."
So a couple days ago, I was actually on the phone with him.
If anybody wants some wild shit,
no, we're moving on.
I'll send you some shit.
So
don't do it.
No. I actually talked to CC a couple days ago about like where he gets his news, and he's like, "Yeah, none of this stuff ever comes across my feed." He literally gets all of his entertainment news just from his TikTok For You page. That is it.
That's not true.
Nothing else. That's what you told me.
No, I get it from YouTube also.
See,
but like I'm not like Kai. I don't believe everything that these videos tell me. Okay.
So like I was going through,
I don't believe everything. I usually go look them up, especially when I'm like, that doesn't seem real.
So like I was going through a bunch of stuff.
Caitlin Clark's playing somewhere today, Kai? Because she's not.
No, she's already back from Europe. What do you mean?
She didn't play in Europe, bro. Go on.
I mean, technically, the U.S. used to belong to Europe, so I'm gonna say that he's half right.
It did not belong to Europe. Don't.
Did you, CC? Did you ever make that? Did you ever download that 3D print file for Pizza Hut?
I can't find it.
Did you look?
Yes, I've been looking.
So did he send you that one as well, Zeus?
No.
No. So Pizza Hut has a pizza warmer that you can
attach it to your PlayStation
and attach it to your PS5, and it will keep your pizza warm. So you order a pizza, you don't put it on the counter, you put it on this pizza warmer. That it's a 3D printable file that you can print. I'm gonna print one as soon as I find the file.
They don't sell them.
Why?
Yeah.
You can't buy them anywhere unless you get it from like CC. But
yeah,
why would you want to put a like $22 pizza on top of your like $700 console?
You're not putting it on top; it's behind.
Convenience.
And it uses the heat exhaust from the PlayStation to keep your pizza warm.
There is no. How close are you guys to your consoles when you play?
Convenience? I don't have a console.
I'm very
close to my
but
PC.
I used to be like on the edge of my bed, and the console was in front of me right below the TV/monitor. So I mean,
yeah.
But I mean, that's also when you were like, you had cords or whatever, right? So you either had your console cords coming across, or you had your controller.
No, like when
even with my wireless controller, I was sitting on the edge of my bed.
Yeah, that's how I used to
or
play
on the couch.
Too.
Or on the couch in my living room playing, but my living room wasn't that big, so it was right next to the TV.
Yeah, your apartment was
so if I could have turned my Xbox sideways and put a fucking pizza warmer right behind it and kept my fucking food warm, I don't even have to put pizza in there. I could put fucking egg rolls or something in there, or those tornadoes from a fucking gas station. Leave those in there to stay warm.
Kai,
when I get hungry, just fucking.
Kai, usually when you talk, like you annoy me, but I agree with everything you just said right there.
Yeah, you're fucking welcome. Because most of the time I annoy you because you hate the facts that I'm presenting. But this time it was like you actually agree with the facts.
I love everything that you just said. It's
great. It would be a fun ass time. Could you imagine having a Halo party, like a LAN party, but this time everyone has a fucking pizza warmer right behind the fucking gaming console? Oh man.
Yes.
See? And do you have any idea how many new Xboxes and PlayStations you have to buy by the end of the night?
Hey,
all those grubby.
None, because it's pushing the exhaust.
Tell me this.
Out.
Tell me this. What's worse?
Too damn close.
What's worse? You and the boys LAN party, right? You order like 3 pizzas. You eat a piece, then you get into the game, right? And you fucking forget about it. Then you're like an hour later, you're like, oh, the pizza's cold, man. Like,
it's fucking frozen.
Fuck, it's cold.
Now you got the hard cheese, right?
Kai, we got this, dude. We got this.
If you are actually in.
No, my way. Other way.
No, it's this way.
No, for me, it's this way.
Oh, wait. Oh,
and mine's what's important. Thank you. Mine's the important one.
Yeah, that's right.
If you're really that into your LAN party, you don't really care if your pizza's cold. You go in, you grab 2 slices, you flip them on top of each other, and you start mowing it down before you get from like the kitchen back to your controller.
No, I care when there's a break and I'm hungry and I go to get a piece of pizza and I'm like, it's fucking
there is
cold.
never a break if you're good enough, because then you're always playing.
What are you talking? No, we used to have it to where we had like 3 Xboxes, and then we'd either A, switch teams, or B, take a break so that way we could get something to eat because we've been playing for 12 hours.
Yeah.
So there's always a point where we're going to eat anyways. But if we order the pizza at hour 4 and then we waited 6 hours to eat the pizza when it could have been at the Xbox and we could be eating it while whoever is setting up the next game, and I just wipe it on my shirt real quick and then play. Oh, fucking.
Here's the thing. You guys have consoles.
You were an only child, dude. You don't get it. You don't get it. You were an only child.
I could explain it.
What? What?
You were an only child, man.
What does that have to do with anything?
Because back in the day, we used to fucking play. We used to get into shit with our siblings, play video games, man, and then be like, Oh yeah, we need to fucking eat something, man. You could just pause your game anytime and fucking go eat. You have fucking siblings. You can't do that. You gotta fucking throw down, dude.
I will share this one story, which is kind of hilarious, kind of. We were in the midst of playing Halo with our friends, and it was one of those mornings where we pretty much just woke up and started playing Halo.
Yeah.
And
one of those good mornings.
Great mornings.
Yeah.
And we were taking a break, and I got a bowl of cereal because I wanted to eat something quick.
Yeah.
And Racy comes up and just pantses me in front of my friend. And I was like mid-bite. And I was like, I just finished the bite because there was nothing else I could do. My friend Brian just, he still brings that up. But
that's fucked up.
I mean, great times when you're fucking gaming, even for the embarrassing ones. I know. It was can't believe. Could you believe Racy would do something like that?
No, he is a saint.
That man. I believe he could do it. Yeah. But there's also something else that comes with the PlayStation. So that's through Pizza Hut themselves.
If you can find it, send me the link to the file because I haven't been able to find it.
I'll do my best. Don't yell at me. It'll take me forever to download. Anyways, the PlayStation. So they released the PS5 Pro like Slims and stuff like that. Have you heard about the faceplates on the PlayStation 5s?
The what?
The faceplates?
I'll be honest. I care so little about consoles. I don't look them up anymore, even if it comes across my feed.
Okay, well, you just sit down there. The faceplate. You could get changeable faceplates, especially when it comes to themes like Metal Gear, stuff like that. They changed the connectors. So it's the exact same size plate that would go on the Pro and the PS5. And they took the connectors where it connects into the PlayStation, and they changed it on the Pro.
Okay.
So now you can't use the same faceplates.
Oh, okay.
So if you bought the faceplates for your PS5, and then you got the PS5 Pro, and you wanted to obviously either sell the old one and then keep the faceplates that you could put on this one. You can't do that because they've changed the connectors, so you can't switch the plates from one to the other, which is kind of a shitty move.
Cash grab.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Are we surprised with PlayStation?
I'm just saying, like, you're giving me shit for not liking consoles. Give me more reasons to love them, Kai.
I don't have a problem with you hating them.
Yeah.
I don't plan on going back to them. I'm just saying.
And honestly, like, you guys were talking about LAN parties. We would take our PCs places and we would play, StarCraft, and we would play Warcraft and things like that were, LAN partied.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really.
I couldn't afford a PC because I was poor, but I did have an Xbox, and we used to fucking party like crazy with the Xboxes.
I did.
We used to take them everywhere.
Because our friend group, like, there was at least, 2 other people that had one, 2 or 3, and then all we had to do is either bring over like the small when thin 25-inch TVs first came out or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
They just bring those over with a gym bag that had their Xbox wires and controllers in it.
Yeah.
Boom, start playing.
No, we when growing up, we had one friend that had a T1 line going to his house. So yeah, we played everything we wanted to.
Growing up, I had a friend that had 1.5 meg high-speed internet, and we would all go there because it was fucking awesome. 1.5 was his high-speed internet. Yeah. It was a lot better than 56K, but yeah, it was still.
Well,
it was insane.
I think once Halo 3 came out, I kind of switched over to Call of Duty, and then now I'm done with Call of Duty. But so we did say that Halo 2 was going to be coming to Halo Infinite now, right? But
yes,
that so they're going to have. I think it's called Operation Great Journey, which is going to be launching on the 5th, November 5th. They're going to bring back 7 of the OG maps, which is going to be
9th.
The 5th.
Oh.
What's that?
That video you said was the 9th. The 5th was 2 days ago. Yeah, I think it's the 9th, I believe.
Maybe I typed it in wrong. Maybe it is the 9th.
Guys, it doesn't matter. By the time this launches, it will be out.
It'll be out. Yeah,
it's out now, boys.
So you can just say it's out right now, guys. Like right now.
I wish it was out. I wish it was out right now though, because I want to play it.
Okay, so there's gonna be 7 OG maps. It's gonna have Midship, Ascension, Beaver Creek, Lockout,
Creek,
Sanctuary, Warlock. Yeah, Beaver Creek was fun, but so small.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have also a different playlist. It's gonna be the Delta Arena playlist, which is gonna come with the maps and stuff with Halo 2. But they're gonna make the gameplay feel just like Halo 2. So this one, there's going to be no sprinting, no clambering, no, or it's going to have increased jump height and then friendly player collision.
Hell yeah.
So get back to that old grabbing the fucking walls and shit and climbing over edges and whatever have you.
Right.
So I told you that Infinite felt way more like Call of Duty than it did Halo. And you're just like, no, it's the same.
No,
like,
it
does not.
It's fucking awesome. The only difference to me is that you can sprint.
Yeah.
Which it's not much faster than when you ran in Halo, I don't think. And then you can climb shit.
Yeah.
That's the only difference.
So it's not. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it feels like Call of Duty, not Halo. So it's Call of Duty with a Halo skin. Whatever, man.
No.
I'm honestly, Kai, I'm on board with you on this one.
Yeah. I said that since Infinite dropped.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's like you either stick with what your IP is known for, or you just embrace this whole other thing. And they did. They went with embracing the new battle royales, the new multiplayers.
No.
They weren't sticking to what they had.
Why Halo Infinite sucked at launch was because they came up with all new maps. They didn't have any of the old maps, and they came up like you.
No wonder this guy loves Call of Duty so much.
The newer guns, like.
So hold on. So you were pissed. You were pissed that a new game had new maps and new guns,
and had no ability.
I know how.
No ability to get back to Halo. You don't put new guns in Halo. Why? You don't do that. They never did that in the fucking beginning.
Yeah, they did. They came out with a battle rifle.
Back in my day, we only had a pistol. The battle rifle.
The battle rifle wasn't in Halo 1.
No, the assault rifle was.
Okay, well I know it was available in Halo 2 and 3, but you still have the pistol, you still have the assault rifle.
The pistol changed too, because you used to be able to use a scope on the pistol on the first one, then you couldn't on the second one.
Okay, I didn't know anything about a scope on the first one. Oh my god!
But, so, anyways, no wonder this guy's a fucking Call of Duty
I love the pistol, dude. I've won more.
Give me the
Halo
exact same maps, just remastered every time you release a Call
anybody
of Duty.
I fucking know. No, but like, don't fuck with the guns and shit. You don't fuck with the guns. You don't give special abilities to your fucking guy. Like, no.
Like I said, and like Kai said, it was more of a Call of Duty than a Halo.
No, that was Halo 4 did that. Halo 4 brought in the abilities. You could, like, there was a bunch of different abilities. I fucking hated them all. Jetpacks and shit. Fuck that. Get it out of here.
So we've come to the conclusion that Halo Infinite came out like Call of Duty. All right, perfect. So Thor, he's been playing a newer game. He's been playing testing the alpha.
Yep.
Playing the alpha or whatever have you, and he was putting in a bug report and got attacked.
For which game? No.
Yeah, what's it called?
I don't know which game it is. I don't remember. Okay. He talked about it on one of his streams. Thanks. I don't remember the name of the game, but he's in alpha testing right now, right? And he's putting in bug reports and stuff.
Yep.
Apex Order, so they have guilds and stuff within this game. Apex Order came up and killed him and some of his guild members while they were putting in a bug report. They stream sniped them. They found out where they were, found them, killed them, and then they said like, "LOL, we're gonna leave your gear like GG's." And he was like, "No, you fucking killed me while I was putting in a bug report." They now have a kill on site for his entire the violence guild. All of them kill on site. It doesn't matter. So as soon as any of his guild sees them, instantly just destroy them. Right. And then it was funny because Apex Order said that they're gonna mass report him to the GMs and get him banned.
Yeah.
Haven't.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Good luck getting him banned. He's like one of the hottest streamers
right
now.
They're gonna see that and they're gonna be like, who is this? Thor? Oh, yeah. Well, shit happens. Don't attack Thor while he's putting in a bug report. You know.
That's right. Yeah. Is there anything else on the list here?
I don't see anything else. Okay. I deleted everything else. That seems to be it.
All right. Well, then, Zeus, you want to take it away, man, for episode 92? Say goodbye.
So long.
Sure.
Farewell.
Thanks. Did you want to do it in French, Kai? I'd like to hear it.
I think part German as well. No, it was just the Sound of Music, the one that's the little.
Oh no, I do. I'm just wondering if you wanted to like do the outro in like a foreign language.
Kai loves his musicals. All right, just like
so do I. Have you seen the Greatest Showman?
No.
Greatest Showman, great. I don't think we brought it up, and I may as well now since we're talking about it. The new Wicked will be coming out.
Oh, I saw previews for that, but I haven't.
I was really surprised that
never
Idina
seen it.
Menzel isn't playing Alphaba in that, since she's already in like the Disney family and she was the original Alphaba anyway.
Mm.
But they have someone else playing that, and Kristen Chenoweth won't be in it either. But it looks good.
You guys are such
You know,
nerds.
it just. I'm sorry that we have more culture than what you picked up on your shoe laying in the gutter.
Have you
Jesus
seen his
Christ.
video game? Have you seen his video game choice? Like he has like 3 games and that's all he plays. Everything else he plays for 3 seconds and returns. So obviously we branch out a little bit more when it comes to everything in life.
It's all right, Cece. I understand that, you know, the ladies that are going to be in this musical don't have thick thighs and big booties, but you might actually still enjoy it if you go and watch it.
How do you know that?
Because I've seen the previews for it, and they don't have thick thighs or big booties.
That's not all that interests me. Okay.
Right. It's also the nerdy girls playing video games saying, if you want to see more pics of me, go to this website. You know he goes to those websites.
No, I don't, dude. I don't.
Oh, they have a Patreon? That's interesting.
Yeah, except that their Patreon is, you know, something about fans.
Yeah.
But it's something about it's like fans, but that's it.
Why don't you wrap it up real quick, dickhead?
Thanks for joining us on this week's episode of the Unqualified Gamers Podcast. You can catch us on YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, Apple, Facebook, Patreon. Why do I always feel like I forget one? That
Instagram,
one of them isn't on the
Twitter,
list.
I mean, we're on like everything.
We're on everything. But if you check out Unqualified Gamers Podcast on any of these social medias, you know,
rate us on Spotify.
Us.
Rate us on Spotify and Apple, please. Thank you.